Hey guys, what is up? Happy Sunday morning to you, wherever you are. Hope you're having a spectacular start to your Sunday. Got some tennis on tap today, and yeah, or if you're catching this on the replay, yeah, hope you've had a good weekend. And again, tennis is on your agenda, guys. What I've got for you today is I want to do a couple of things here. Number one, with your top spin serve, I want to give you three keys for getting more spin, right? Which is so important on our top spin serve to, number one, eliminate double faults, right? Try to get a nice high arc over the top of the net. But number two, create that kind of spin that actually curves itself, brings itself back down inside the service box, that doesn't just sit, right? That's actually got a little bounce, if not more of a kick. So I'm going to go through three things today on that I want you to tinker with and try the next time you're on the court. Before we get into that, I got a couple of announcements. Number one, we're having a little tech issue with Facebook right now where I've been letting you know I've got 6 free courses over at the Web Tennis members area, which you can get. However, right now, at least through the Facebook link, when you click through it, you actually go over to webtennis.com and you put in your first name and your email address. Unfortunately, when you click submit, it doesn't go to the right page. So if you're looking to get into the free, those 6 free courses, the easiest way to do that is just open up a browser window. Don't go through Facebook. Open up a browser window. You can go through YouTube. I don't know why it works on YouTube, but it doesn't work on Facebook, but it does. But just open up a new browser window and just go to webtennis.com and just type that in. And then you'll just have to drop in a first name and email address, click the submit button, and then you'll get instructions on how to create your Web Tennis member credentials over there. It's just going to be an email and you choose your own password. So we're working on that glitch with Facebook. Hopefully get that solved soon. Number two is this week, we're going to kick up the so-called topspin forehand rally ball, right? And I think too often what happens with the rally ball, it just becomes too safe. It becomes too passive. And really what I want to do is I want to kick it up a notch. I want to make it offensive, right? So the beauty of the rally ball is that it's sort of mindset-wise and technique-wise played in a way that, it's really safe, and sometimes it's too darn safe, right? Lots of time the ball lands short. It's not that accurate. Could be that you've got a grip that is kind of severe, swing shape that's kind of severe, that is being touted as a rally ball, but way too many balls are landing short. Way too many balls are getting shanked or mishit. And so what we're going to do starting this coming Thursday, is I've got a new course, brand new course, and it's got 3 keys in there for taking your forehand topper rally ball, making it way more offensive, while at the same time making sure that it's super consistent. It's not good enough if it's more offensive and not very consistent, right? So we're going to solve those 2 problems starting on Thursday. I've got a course available to you. You'll see it coming out on Thursday. It's got some bonuses. And so the bonuses are part of the deal, only for a few days. It's only going to be good through next Sunday, and then the bonuses go away. So an incentive for you, obviously, to get signed up for this course, if you're having some problems with your topspin forehand rally ball. And if you are, what I'd love to have you do is to shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com, and let me know. Let me know maybe what's the number one thing that you want to make sure that you get solved for your topspin forehand rally ball, that's really kind of plaguing you right now. I mean, it's kind of a problem right now. So let me know what's going on, because I got to make sure I answer that question in this brand new upcoming course. Again, brent@webtennis.com. All right, guys, let's get on to the serve here. And what I'm going to show you here are 3 things that I want you to be thinking about with your topspin serve. So number one is getting more spin is really all about racket speed, right? So you could get the correct upspin for topspin on your serve, but it might just be moving too slowly. And if it's moving too slowly, then you're really dependent on gravity to pull the ball back down. This is assuming that you've got a nice, safe height over the top of the net, right? So we got to get some racket speed if we want to get a high quality spin. And number one of these three things for you to think about and for you to tinker with next time you're out in the court, number one is when you decide what your target's going to be, right? It's either going to be, in this case for me, it could be I'm thinking out wide, I could be thinking body, or maybe I'm thinking down the tee, right? But whatever it is, once you start to think about that target, lots of times what happens is we get a little tight, right? We get a little nervous. We get a little, oh man, please don't, let me miss this serve here. And that tension ends up in your hand, in your racket grip tension. You've got to ensure that once you get into, here's my target, you've got a relaxed grip, because if it's too tight, the racket's going to move too slowly, right? So number one is trust a super relaxed grip. Number two is going to be, lots of times players stop right about maybe even in here with the tossing motion, right, with their arm. And really what you want to feel is that you've got to, after the release of the ball, you continue all the way up to where your tossing arm is pointing straight up in the sky, right? And really what this does is it ends up putting you into the proper upswing position for your racket. If you only get to here, typically what happens is you don't get into a deep setup position for your swing. You might get the toss where you want it, might placement-wise, but you really got to finish the tossing motion. And then here's the thing that a lot of players mess up on, and I used to make this mistake until I got with Mr. Stowe, is that even if I had a relaxed grip, right, found my target, relaxed grip, all's good, finish the tossing motion, but I'm so concerned about the result that I would end up turning into the court too early, right, to where I was really facing forward, as opposed to what I want you to get a sense of here is at contact, I'm still sideways, right? And if you really watch good servers, especially good servers with high quality spin, at contact, they're not facing forward, right? They're actually sideways, and the whole swing up and forward brings them around. And so those are really the three things that I want you to be thinking on to get a better high quality spin. To get more spin, number one, relax the hand on the handle. Number two, finish the tossing motion, right, with your tossing arm all the way up to the sky. So you get into a nice deep setup, a swing position. And then number three, stay sideways a hair at contact so that the swing path comes up the back of the ball and actually imparts that spin that you want when you stay sideways. Because if you turn open, if you're facing the net at contact, your natural swing is going to take the ball too far to the left. And so you're going to tinker with it and just flatten it out too much so that it goes towards your target. All right. Hope that all makes sense. And then when you come in and you get a guy who returns short like this, you don't need to volley. You don't need to play a tough half volley. Put on the brakes, play a little approacher, right back down to their feet, and now you're good to go, right? And so there you have it, right there. Good. All right, guys. So that's it. Again, I've got 6 free courses for you over at webtennis.com right now. Do not use the link through Facebook because it won't work. You can use the link through YouTube, or just open up a new browser window and just type in webtennis.com, and that will work to get those 6 free courses. Guys, let's see. Here we go. And That's it for me today. That's it. Hope that we're right at the 10-minute mark right now. Hope that makes sense. Again, I want to hear from you about your topspin forehand and maybe specifically the rally ball, right? What's not working? What is it that you want to get solved with that? I've got a brand new course coming out this coming Thursday. And I've got to make sure that if there's a question in there that you're asking about that I'm not answering already in this brand new course, where we're to take the rally ball, we're going to make it offensive. We're going to kick it up a notch. For lack of a hypey term, let's make the rally ball, 2.0, offensive, on steroids, whatever it is. But I want to help you do that so that you feel more offensive with it. And again, not lose that consistency and not lose that control. What is it that's going on with your topspin forehand rally ball right now that you got a question about, you want solved? Shoot me an email, brent@webtennis.com. I'd really, really appreciate that. All right, guys, it's time for all of us. We got to get out there today. Help someone else have a spectacular day. Guys, I'll see you again next time.